So let me give y'all some boxing talk. So right now, you know, I did a video about the Anthony Joshua Daniel Dubois fight. And one of the things that I just knew was going to be a question from a lot of people, or just even the idea of maybe it happening, was Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Now, there's a no and it's a yes answer. It's simple. No, because Anthony Joshua losing this fight doesn't mean he's finished. We don't know. Now, because of the fact that you have a lot of people that wanted to see him lose because of what happened in Deontay Wilder with his fights, it doesn't change the reality, though. Do you understand? It just doesn't. Wilder lost his fights. Okay. AJ won his fights, and then guess what? He lost tonight. So the thing with Anthony Joshua is he wants to continue to fight. He's not saying, I lost my fire, I lost my determination, I lost my love for the sport. He's saying, I'm a warrior, I'm going to continue on. Now, what he does next is what we really have to go by. Because if he goes in there and he gets bombed out again, then it's like, okay, it's a situation of, okay, then you can't compete with the top guys anymore. If that should be the case, then it's like, no, no. If he fights a Deontay Wilder right now, which he said, I'll fight Deontay Wilder regardless, whether he has a belt, whether I have a belt, whether he lose, whether I lose. He said that years ago. Okay, and he said it more recently. But at the same time, it's like everything you do should be earned. So no, AJ can't just pop back up, like I said before, and just be in a position of, okay, now I'm next for a title shot. No. But no, I say also because you got people talking about Deontay Wilder should retire. He's finished. Okay, so then what the hell would him and Anthony Joshua fight for now? So if either one wins, no matter who wins, what does it do for the other if they're both at a point where they both should retire? It's just to say, okay, we got to fight with two washed up fighters if that would be the case. So no, that makes no sense to me. Okay. Yes, is if that would be the case. That AJ's washed up, Wilder's washed up, but then at the same time, who really cares? Just for bragging rights of AJ fans or Wilder fans to brag that the one that they wanted to win beat the other. Like, so no, it just makes no sense. Now, that being said, and by the way, I make fun of everybody. I don't care if I like you as a fighter. If I don't really care for you as a fighter, everybody gets it from me. So yeah, y'all saw the little splish splash with AJ, of course. Yeah, AJ, hopefully he can bounce back, but if he can't, he can't. We don't know that yet. So I'm not gonna say like. See, the thing is, AJ's had his down period already, where he peaked, then he lost, and didn't look the same, then bounced back. Now he loses again. What people got to understand, like Daniel Dubois did what he did with AJ. He could fight someone next that's not even as good as AJ and then lose. It happens. Or he can go in there and maybe Daniel Dubois is going to carry this torch on, and who knows? We don't know how far he's going to go. But at the same time, to me, AJ versus Wilder is just like it's just like you know overkill, man. Like we're just to say we finally got the fight, but does it matter now at this point? I mean, this isn't even a Holyfield Tyson type of situation because yeah, that fight finally happened, but Tyson had went to prison, and there was things like of that nature. Not people not wanting to fight because of how much money and this and that, and like it wasn't a drawn out process in that sense. So I really outgrew that fight a long time ago. Now, if it happens, it happens. But at this point, it really doesn't matter. Then it's an undercard fight, not even a co-main event, unless it's an extremely weak card for that to be the case. Because, like I said, you can't go from saying Wilder needs to retire to all of a sudden now him and AJ need to fight. But it's like, okay, so, and I believe the Wilder fans are only saying that because they think that, well, because of the high profile that AJ was carrying, that if he beats AJ, then this catapults him up. No, it doesn't. Because if it does, then that means it catapults you to who? Maybe a fight against Dubois. You understand what I mean? But not for unification. And for that matter, it's like it's just a way of trying to give guys like AJ or Fury or Dylan White or Wilder, guys that's already been there, another chance to just get elevated. No, you got to earn it. And the same thing goes for AJ. So if he doesn't fight an immediate rematch with Daniel Dubois, no, he's not in the same position he was in to fight for, undisputed. He's not there. And the way to get back there is to fight who? The guy that just beat you. It's simple. So no, I don't really see that fight as I really don't care for it, to be honest with you. I just don't, because the fight just does nothing for either guy at that point. And if it turns out that okay, AJ lost to Dubois, but let's say he comes back in the rematch and win. Okay, does he fight? Does he fight Wilder then? And Wilder's last two fights was a loss, and we've heard that Wilder is planning on coming back, but we've yet to hear an opponent. And so we don't even know what Wilder looks like. So we can't go by this fight. This is people that's just already going, okay, AJ's done. Yes, yes. Now you can't laugh at Wilder anymore. That's all that is. But overall, man, like just the fight itself, nah, it's a fight that the opportunity was there too many times, and the fight doesn't happen for me to even care about that fight anymore. I told you guys a while ago, I don't even care if AJ and Fury fights anymore, because it gets to the point, like I said, these guys are overlooking the fact that this is how they make their money, man. And when people are turning fights down, it's just not the same. So overall, I just want to see, in terms of how the heavyweight division plays out, what's going to happen versus what's happening right now. Because if they don't, then you end up, if they don't, then you end up in a position where guys that's out there that could be or should be, pushed to fight, they're getting overlooked because you're still trying to give people chances. So what happened, and that's that. We just move on from there. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all now, and I'll be back with some more boxing talk.
How can y'all be scared of God? God is a jealous God. You know jealousy is a sin. People jealous will kill you. Now they're going to tell you that God, and you niggas go for that? Huh? The Bible, that white boy said, the Bible told me I'm supposed to forgive you how many times?
7 times 7.
7 times 7. But you telling me that if I make God mad, he will burn me, and you niggas still want to be with somebody that poses as being good, but my ignorant, no good daddy couldn't burn me. Are y'all crazy? Are you all crazy? The Lord's Prayer, the first 2 words is what? You know that? Our Father, right? At what time do you think the universal God yelled down and said, I'm a man? Huh? That white boy told you, and it worked, because I don't know no woman that don't say Father.